Rotarians, Rotaractors, yes, it's my pleasure this evening to speak to you on the Rotaract Club of Roseau 2018-2019 theme, We Are United. This is a very fitting theme in a year when we are inspired to unite and work together. It is an extension of the very simple but powerful Rotaract District 7030 theme for the year, which is simply, We Are. The R, the common thread that connects Rotary, Rotaract, Interact, and Early Act. This theme does not tell us what we should accomplish this year, but instead tells us what we are. Despite different clubs in different countries, different cultures, and different age ranges, we are all the same with the same goals. Rotary International President Barry Racine, the first RI president from the Caribbean, and who next month will be the first RI president to visit Dominica, has tasked us all to be the inspiration. In his July address, President Barry states that the RI Board of Directors has adopted a new vision statement for the organization's future. Together, we see the world where people unite and take action to create lasting change across the globe, in our communities, and in ourselves. He further states that we unite because we know that we are far stronger together than we could ever be alone. It seems like the RI President is privy to your theme. Now, what does it mean to unite? Marty Stepanek states, unity is strength. When there is teamwork and collaboration, wonderful things can be achieved. Dictionary.com states that unity is the state of oneness, a whole or totality as combining all the parts into one, the state or fact of being united or combined into one, as in the parts of a whole, unification, absence of diversity, unvaried or uniform character, oneness of mind, feeling, etc., or among a number of persons, concord, harmony, or agreement. Of these definitions, there is one that does not apply to the family of Rotary. That is the absence of diversity. Rotary and Rotaract clubs are encouraged to embrace diversity and reach out to persons of different cultures, ethnicities, professions, backgrounds, and beliefs. However, greater diversity means that we think differently, have different priorities, and different approaches to tackling issues, and what we believe the solutions should be. There is an age divide between Interact, Rotaract, and Rotary, and our different ways of thinking can lead to conflict. Conflict can occur within the club as well. Within the organization, you have different personalities and different ideas. Added to that is the commonly held belief that men and women think differently at the fundamental level. We all know men are from Mars, women are from Venus. So how do you achieve unity and reduce conflict? To do so, you must start where it begins, within yourself. Before you can reduce conflict with others, you must first reduce conflict within yourself. To unite with others, you must be united with yourself. How do you reduce your internal conflicts? There's a popular saying that everyone has two wolves within them fighting, and the wolf that you feed is the one that will win. I disagree, and offer an alternative and perhaps controversial viewpoint that if you feed both wolves, they will have no reason to fight. What this means is that when you attempt to bury the negative aspects of your personality, they never really go away, but instead simmer below the surface, waiting to explode worse than ever before. We must instead learn to control and channel those energies in a positive direction. There's a reason anger management is not called anger suppression or anger elimination. Another controversial idea I wish to share is my belief that our greatest strengths and our greatest weaknesses are the same thing. A person that usually acts without thinking things out is also able to make decisions quickly when they need to, while a person that usually thinks things through thoroughly before acting is also prone to procrastinate. By having a better understanding of our own nature, we can turn our flaws into assets and find unity within ourselves. Once we achieve unity, internal unity, we can then begin uniting with those around us and inspire others to do the same. To achieve this, the technique is the same. Rather than dwell on the negative, we must focus on the positive. Bond over our similarities and common goals, and use our differences to find unique ways of finding solutions. Determine how to turn the perceived weakness in each other into strengths. To achieve unity, we must be willing to accept that sometimes we are wrong, even when we think we are right, and know that sometimes our colleagues and even ourselves will fail. We must use that failure to learn and grow rather than to tear each other down. We must accept criticism without prejudice, and when given criticism, we must do so kindly and should always suggest improvements or solutions when we do. We must listen to each other with understanding, empathy, and see each other's point of view. Don't speak in anger. If upset, wait until you calm down to respond. Encourage each other. Build a family, not cliques. Apologize when you hurt someone and forgive those that hurt you. Don't air your dirty laundry in public, but seek intervention if an issue can't be resolved internally. Get democratic consensus for major decisions and accept the outcome in good faith. So you shouldn't say, oh, they decide that, but I didn't agree. No. You have a democratic process to make decisions. A choice is decided. Stick with it. We must unite with each other in our communities, within our clubs, and between our clubs to work together to achieve our common goals. Rotary, Rotaract, and Interact in Dominica should have a unified voice, purpose, and mission. Additionally, we should not be adverse to working with other non-Rotary service clubs in Dominica. We can benefit from partnering with Leo's, Lions, Kiwanis, and JCI, among others. We must unite with our communities, engaging those we seek to help. Find out what their real needs are, and then seek to address those needs to make a lasting impact. Too often we cite in isolation what we think our community's needs are. Form partnerships with communities and corporate sponsors and create shared ownership on club projects. Share the good work that you do, spreading the message and success of Rotaract, Rotary, and Interact, and aspire others to unite with us and join in our efforts. We cannot grow our clubs if we are silent about what we do. Unite with other clubs within our district, in other districts, and internationally. There are always opportunities to share ideas, build friendships, execute joint projects, and gain funding for local projects. Every member should attempt to attend district conference as frequently as possible. If able, attend a neighboring district conference, and at least once attend Rotary International Convention and the Rotaract Pre-Convention. Don't be afraid to unite by climbing the ladder of leadership. Aspire to lead your committee, become president and lead your club, join the district committee, and eventually become district Rotaract representative. And this is a position that has not been held by a Dominican since the late 80s, which I find very shameful. Every Rotaractor should also aspire to eventually become a Rotarian, to continue their service and strengthen the bond of unity between the clubs, inspiring others along the way. Perhaps one day, someone in this room will become Rotary District Governor, and maybe even Rotary International President. The mission ahead is daunting. Unity is never easy. The proliferation of armed conflict, bigotry, discrimination, and intolerance around the world is a testament to how difficult our job is. This is one of the reasons peace and conflict resolution is one of the 6 main areas of focus of Rotary International. People generally do not like change within themselves. But as stated earlier, this is exactly where we must begin. When we show others that we ourselves can change, we can be the inspiration and show others that we are united and radiate that unity to each other, our communities, and around the world. Thank you.